Everybody, this is Lisa Ascolese, the inventress. I'm the CEO and founder of Inventing A to Z, and today here on my podcast, and super excited because I have three phenomenal guests on the show today, inventors, an inventor and her family joining her. So excited to introduce you to my client, Barbara Gomes, and her two daughters, Danielle and Gabrielle, CEO and founders of Cuticle-B-Gone. Hello, ladies.
Hello. Hi, good afternoon.
So happy to have you here. I can't say enough about all of you and Cuticle-B-Gone. So I just want to have you make your own introduction, your journey. And again, thrilled to have you here. So excited because your product actually works. I love it. It works. And we're going to jump right in. So Barbara, why don't we start with you? Inventor of Cuticle-B-Gone. Let's start talking about who you are and how you invented and why you invented Cuticle-B-Gone and what it is specifically too.
Okay, Cuticle-B-Gone, the need for Cuticle-B-Gone started probably 40 years ago when my mother had breast cancer and as a result had a lymphedema arm and a very compromised immune system. She could not get a cut or a nick or anything in her arm, or she would be on antibiotics for 6 weeks, and that happened many times. So going to manicurist or even us trying to cut her nails was a no-no. And so we decided, okay, well, we had to do something. So we started filing, which worked, but it also, nothing was the right shape. We would nick the nails. We would try to get under the nails and around the cuticle. And so I kept telling my mom, we're going to do something. We're going to invent this. Well, time went on. I had my children.
Mm-hmm.
I used the same odd file for them because, of course, when you bring out a scissors for children, they run. So they pull their arm back. I mean, that's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, I'm going to invent this. Well, time went on. Finally, my grandchildren came along and I said, if I don't do it now, it's never going to be invented. So I started out completely blind, not knowing how to do anything. And thank heaven, we ran into Lisa, who has guided us on this journey. But what Cuticle-B-Gone does is it's a file. There's 4 different files, and you can change the shape to go around your cuticle.
Now, do you have it with you? I have, I grabbed one of
my... I don't. Do you want to go and get one?
Is it?
It's out in the garage, in a box by the freezer.
So I use mine all the time, everywhere. I mean, I'm going to show while we're waiting for Danielle to get the parts. I just grabbed this out of my makeup bag, but as an example, and I want you to continue your story. So you're saying that Cuticle-B-Gone was really born because, you know, I mean, most people shouldn't be cutting their cuticles, right?
No, they should not. And when you cut them, you always leave those little stubs, which you can't even see, that start pulling back immediately. You really should file them very carefully. There should be no cutting at all.
And then it perpetuates itself, right? So as they start cutting your cuticles, they come back. I mean, I think I expressed to you on the show that I have left so many manicurists because they just have to do it. It's like an addiction.
It is. I do the same thing. No cutting, no cutting. 2 minutes later, out comes the scissors.
Out comes the scissor. And if you're talking on the phone or if you're distracted, like I am half the time, I have my headset on, I'm talking to somebody else while I'm getting my nails done, I see them sneak out that little snipper, that thing, and it's like, oh my gosh. As a matter of fact, the last time I went prior, you know, after our show and everything, I was on the phone and I see the snipper coming out and I was, no. I said, here you go, use this, use Cuticle-B-Gone. I brought the whole kit in for her. I told you this last time. They're able to also sterilize it. You can sterilize each part, which was amazing to me too.
Yes.
And so I love it. I do not go to this nail salon anymore without Cuticle-B-Gone, and I show them that this is what you should be doing. So I'm glad that you have the whole package out.
Yes, I have.
So-
This is how
so
it comes.
I love the package.
All packaged. You have the main body, and this is all stainless steel. It will last you forever. There's 4 paddles, each a different shape to help you get in the different corners. And I guess I should take this. I think.
Yeah. I mean, it does absolutely everything from the file, and that file is like a mini, it looks like a mini shovel, which I love. And it
Yeah.
gets right down like it's the shape of your nail. It's
Yeah.
the shape of your nail, but it does everything else around
Yeah.
the edges. And so girls, as your mom is unraveling the package, let's hear from you, Gabrielle. I haven't spoken with you about Cuticle-B-Gone. What's your feeling? How do you feel? Proud of your mom and everything else?
So proud of my mom. It was something that she's been, as she mentioned, she's talked about for years now. And when she first started the journey, she was, a large part of the journey up to this point has really been perfecting the shape and getting the pattern just right, and perfecting with the factory, what that mold looks like. And to your point, Lisa, how the grooves of it get right in there. I mean, that was something that she worked on for years with the manufacturer to really get down to the millimeter, the exact shape and measurements and the angles of each of the tool heads. So seeing it now come to life it's incredible. And I think the material of it too is such an important component, because another piece to kind of our family values and how we were raised is really centered around the idea of, being conscious of what we put in our bodies and being healthful and mindful of toxic chemicals. And plastic is really something that has sort of taken over our environment in a really harmful way. And so this tool was really important that we made it from sustainable materials. Metal is something that will not leach chemicals or pollutive components or microplastics of any sort into the environment. So it's really like to see it now fully baked and in the wild. It's incredible.
Yeah, and I love that point that you bring up too, because I mean, when you feel this is a tool that I will literally have forever. And then, as you mentioned, Barbara, just having additional parts, and these can be replaced. The tips can be replaced. So it is, and I'm so glad that you're bringing that up on this show, because it's important to understand that it is an environmentally safe product, and it's just such quality material. And you also talked about getting into the grooves the right way. I can't believe how well this is made. How well you covered every area, left and right. So left hand or left side, right side, which blew my mind. We talked about that on Inventor Spotlight TV show.
Yes.
And, I just brilliant. And so thank you for that, Gabrielle. And I'm going to ask Danielle the same question. How proud of you are mom?
Incredibly proud. And I have to say, there's a funny little side story. She's been talking about this forever. And then I think the heavens above told her it's time to actually make it work. And she won a significant lottery. So God gave her the money to start the journey. So we took that as a sign, and she's been going ever since. I just feel like it was meant to be.
That is amazing. And you talk about a sign, divine guidance. He went, here you go, make your product, make it. Wow, that I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Yeah, funny little story.
What a blessing. What a blessing. You so deserve it. And I mean, I'm so happy to be along this marketing journey with you. And it's been so well received. So well received. And I can say, I can say it out loud now by QVC, and they just love it. And I won't say much more because we got to wait for that launch, wait till it actually happens. But super excited about it. And okay, so Barbara, you have a few of the pieces if you wanted to showcase.
Yes, I do. And I
Okay.
just want to mention, when I was trying to design this and get the right shapes and basically the right material, I could find we have very few manufacturers in this country.
That's right.
And I did find a company. They were actually a medical supply company, or invented or made medical tools. And he did this for me. he said, I cannot produce it for you because it
Mhm.
will cost you too much money and we
Right.
don't have the time. So it was designed by somebody who really understands tools and things. So this is the paddle that is probably used the most. It curves right in around your nails, and one side has the file. This side is smooth. So if you have a complete manicure, you're not going to nick your polish or nick your nail in any way. You're only going to get that rough skin that you want. And then we have a smaller one of the paddles. And then we have the side that goes into your nail, one for the right side, then you switch and you do one for the left side.
Incredible.
So it's covered. And it's also great for the toes. The big one is probably the most used for the toes and
Mhm.
also for men. We made it big so men with bigger nails and bigger cuticles and troubles can have a tool also to use.
You made it just the right size. It's phenomenal how the size is perfect. So I have to ask you, for the inventors listening out there, how many times did you go back and forth with a prototype?
A lot, a lot.
Not so much to the design of the shape and size, but more getting the file strength
Right.
and handle to have the right feel.
The right feel and to make it sturdy enough so it will be a, once you buy it, you have bought the main part, the body. And I can't remember, of course, we had COVID hit, so that kind of put a stop to a lot.
Sure.
But we went lots of tries. And then once it was manufactured from the manufacturer,
Mhm.
we kept going back and forth with them too. So
Yes.
it took, what, 3 years?
Yeah.
3 years probably.
You know,
With
and I ask you this because this is the list, the viewers and the listeners are, mostly inventors and entrepreneurs. And many of them believe that a product is one and done. I have this wonderful idea. Somebody's going to make it. I'm going to make $1 million on 500 units. It's going to take one time to make it just right. So I love, the inventor or the entrepreneur to talk about their journey and that it is not one and done. And I mean, you can have it one and done if you don't want it done the right way. You can accept the first prototype that you receive and say, okay, you know what, I've had enough. Just make it like this and not go anywhere with it. I love that you've perfected the product in such a way that people are receiving this and the reception is just wonderful, remarkable. All of the responses are just spectacular because you've taken your time to design a product that's impeccable. It's outstanding. It's impeccable. And I love the fact that it didn't go away in your mind after all of those years, right?
Yes.
Having your children and your grandchildren, inventions stay there. When you have something that works, this is an invention that's going to work. It's going to keep on coming back in your head until you do it.
Yes. And then it's
Mhm.
funny because now once I started this, unfortunately, I had some friends that developed breast cancer, and
Sorry,
their doctors also told them, if they remove or touch any of the lymph nodes, you've got to be very careful.
wow.
And people with sugar diabetes have, compromised immune systems. So then I really started to work on it also because I knew there was really a need out there for it. And, it's also, you were talking about the process.
Mhm.
If you're going to go and get a patent, I mean, that takes time too.
Yes.
You're back and forth with perfecting the patent. And yes, so no,
It's
it's
baby
not
steps.
overnight.
So what does it take? It takes patience, right?
Definitely.
Lot.
Yes.
Patience, perseverance, faith.
Perseverance. Yes.
It's FPP, faith, perseverance, and patience for sure, hands down. And it's not for the faint of heart. Everybody can't do this. A lot of people just say, you know what, this is way too much. I can't do it. But when you have a product like yours that really works, I would say, you got to stick with it. Am I right?
Yes, definitely. And I feel, I always kept the image in my mind out there. There's people that need it. We should
Mhm.
actually have no scissors in manicure shops. They shouldn't use them. They should. And it's for your health also. How
Mhm.
many times have we read about people getting infections and
Oh,
having
everybody I know.
problems? Yes.
There's not one person I know that who gets their nails done at one time or another did not get an infection because of the cut that they received from
Yeah.
the cuticle scissor, or from digging too hard or pushing the cuticle back too far. And it's so unnecessary. This needs to be sold to every single manicurist on the planet.
I
Every
know.
salon
I
needs to
know.
carry this, and every person who has nails
Yes. Yes.
to have
And
every
for your
person.
children, and for your
And
children.
for the babies, yes, I've used this on Olivia. I've used this on my baby girl, my granddaughter Olivia. And she's only a year old, and so she's getting her nails done. But it really is the best. It's classy, it looks fabulous, your design, all of it is just incredible. Now, tell us where we can find Cuticle-B-Gone.
Well, we have it at our website, Cuticle-B-Gone. And
That's the letter B. So spell out cuticle, just the letter B, and then spell out gone. Cuticle-B-Gone.
I love that, shortened too. And any social media platforms?
We are on Instagram, Facebook as under the same name, Cuticle-B-Gone. So you can find us everywhere. We're working on getting a YouTube with some instructional videos going, and maybe even hitting TikTok soon, but
Oh, nice.
yeah, all in the work.
Oh, I love it, love it. And of course, you will be seen on Inventor Spotlight TV coming up real
yes,
soon. You'll be
yes,
on
and
Spotlight TV. And
definitely.
an incredible show. You guys, you did such an amazing job. Barbara, you did an amazing job. Danielle, we were there. Gabrielle, of course, always supporting your mom. Absolutely wonderful. So can you hold up that package again? Let's everybody see. For people just tuning in, Cuticle-B-Gone, incredible, incredible manicure system. And just so packaged so well. I was so impressed with this packaging. And that's really what's important when you're looking for something on a shelf, right? You're going to the store and you're looking for something. The first thing you want to do is, when you're looking for something, have it and say itself. Have the name right there. Cuticle-B-Gone says it all. The packaging stands out. It's sturdy. I absolutely love it. And you made everything very, very simple, and simple for people who are purchasing it to purchase without questioning. They stop and buy. And is there anything else? Do you have advice, any advice to share with inventors out there, entrepreneurs who are looking to start a product, we'll start developing a product?
Well, I would say take it step by step and always look for the experts. For your patent, you find a good attorney. For how to get the product out there, you find a Lisa. You listen to all the TV shows you can.
Yes.
And, like you said, you have to just keep at it.
Get educated, right?
Persevere. Yes.
Just listen to
Yes.
everything, but
Yes.
don't listen to naysayers. The one thing you don't listen to are the naysayers. The
No.
people out there who do not have that type of innovative mind, but try to give you advice on it, right?
Yes.
I love this whole thing, and I love the support that you receive from your family, from your beautiful daughters. I just love it, and I love working with you. I so love working with you because of your passion and just your kindness, and I love it. I love it.
Thank you. I do have to say I'm thankful for my daughters. They've been such great supporters and great ideas too. I mean, it was kind of we all put in our 2 cents. When something was
blessing.
wrong, one would say, nope, I don't like that shape. So, okay, well, let's go back.
It takes a team. It really takes a team. It takes a village to create any kind of a product, and you're very blessed, all of you. All 3 of you have your own creative spaces that you could put all this together, and it's just wonderful. It is a blessing. So I want to thank you so much for being on the podcast today, and can't wait to see you on Inventor Spotlight TV.
I can't either. And thank you so much. You've been such a guiding force.
Yeah.
I
we're
love
so
it.
happy to have met you.
Yes.
Oh, so happy to work with all three of you. Just amazing and a blessing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I can't wait to see you again real soon. You'll be back here on the podcast talking about other things. So for
Great.
now, have a very, very, very blessed rest of your day, your week, and I'll talk to you all soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.